Have you ever looked down at your legs? Maybe at the end of the day and thought to yourself, why are they so puffy again? You try to lift them, and they feel heavier than they should. The skin looks stretched, sometimes shiny, and when you press your finger into the swelling, the little dent stays there for a long time. That's not just age. That's your body asking for something it's quietly missing. You've eaten right for most of your life. You've walked, taken your medicines, and still, your ankles swell, your calves throb, your shoes stop fitting by dinner time. That can feel unfair, can it? But what if I told you there's one specific vitamin, just one, that your body may be quietly begging for? Not a fancy supplement, not some expensive therapy, just one tiny natural nutrient that can gently coax your legs back to feeling light again. It's something most people over 60 are running low on, not because they've done anything wrong, but simply because our bodies change. We don't absorb it the way we used to. We stop making enough of it, and without it, fluid starts collecting, like a slow, silent tide under our skin. Doctors might say it's just edema or a sign of age, but deep down, there's a missing piece. A quiet little helper your heart, blood vessels, and kidneys all depend on. Let me share a story with you. There's a woman I once knew. Her name was Elaine. She was 68, a retired school teacher, soft-spoken with warm hands and a laugh that made you feel safe. But her legs began swelling so badly she couldn't wear her favorite garden shoes anymore. She tried elevating her feet, soaking them, even bought new compression socks, but nothing truly helped. Every evening they'd balloon back up, until one day after reading an article tucked into an old health magazine, she decided to try adding just one small thing to her daily routine. Not a new medicine, not a big change, just a single vitamin. And within 10 days, she started noticing a difference. Her legs looked less angry. Her ankles didn't feel like balloons anymore. She said, "It's like my legs are breathing again." That stayed with me, because sometimes healing doesn't come from something big. It comes from restoring what was always meant to be there. There's a reason your body holds on to water when it doesn't feel safe. Sometimes that reason is as simple as a quiet little deficiency that's been overlooked for years. And this vitamin, it's the one that helps regulate how your cells use sodium and potassium. It gently encourages your blood vessels to relax, and it helps your kidneys understand what to hold on to and what to let go. It's nature's way of saying, I'm here to help. Just give me what I need. And once you do, the swelling that once felt like a burden starts to retreat, like fog lifting from a quiet morning lake. Not overnight, not like magic, but slowly, softly, and surely, just as nature intended. Elaine wasn't the only one. After her story, I started paying closer attention. Friends, neighbors, even my Uncle Joe, he was 74 then, began to mention the same thing. Tired legs, puffy ankles, that strange, heavy feeling, like walking through water. And the odd part? Many of them were doing everything else right. They stayed active, watched their salt, drank their water. But still, that swelling kept coming back. One evening, sitting on my porch with Joe, he leaned back in his chair and said something I'll never forget. It feels like my body is holding on to something it doesn't need, and I don't know how to let it go. That hit me deep, because that's what this vitamin does. It helps your body let go. Let go of excess fluid. Let go of tension in your blood vessels. Let go of that silent pressure building up in your legs. It's called vitamin B1, or thiamine. Not the flashiest vitamin in the alphabet, but one of the most important, especially as we get older. Now here's the catch. Thiamine isn't stored in large amounts by the body, so if your diet doesn't give you enough, or if you take certain medications, like diuretics for blood pressure, your levels can drop without you even knowing. And when that happens, your circulation struggles. Fluid starts slipping into places it shouldn't. You feel that in your ankles, your calves, sometimes even in your hands or face. But the real danger, it's when your heart and kidneys start working harder just to keep up. That's where B1 steps in. It's not just about energy, it's about balance. It helps your cells use fuel more efficiently, so your body doesn't hold on to water out of panic. It supports the small blood vessels in your legs and feet, keeping them strong, flexible, and calm. And most importantly, it gives your kidneys the gentle nudge they need to release what they've been clinging to. I've seen people take just 50 to 100 milligrams a day with their doctor's guidance and begin feeling lighter, clearer, steadier. Elaine told me she started sleeping better just because her legs didn't ache so much at night anymore. Joe said he could finally wear his old leather shoes again, the ones he hadn't touched in 2 years. It wasn't a miracle. It was just replenishment. See, aging doesn't mean falling apart. Sometimes it simply means listening closer, finding what your body quietly lost along the way, and offering it back with care. There's something deeply comforting about that, because it reminds us that even in the face of change, there's always a path forward. Not always loud, not always fast, but real and gentle, and yours to take. Sometimes healing doesn't come from a hospital. Sometimes it begins right at the kitchen table, with a warm cup of tea, a soft ray of sunlight through the curtain, and the quiet decision to listen to your own body a little more kindly. That's what Elaine did. That's what Joe did. And that's what you can do too. You don't need to rush. Just begin with curiosity. Ask your doctor if B1 might help. Look at your meals. Are you getting enough whole grains, beans, seeds, even a good quality supplement if needed? It's not about chasing youth. It's about giving your body the quiet tools it needs to feel safe again, to feel steady again, to feel yours again. Those swollen legs, they're not trying to punish you. They're trying to speak to you, to whisper something simple. I need a little help. And sometimes that help comes in the smallest of forms. A single vitamin with the quiet power to restore balance to a system that's been trying its best day after day. If this message spoke to you today, even just a little, please take a moment to like this video. It lets us know these gentle conversations matter. If you'd like more soft, sincere health stories just like this, designed especially for our wise and wonderful 60+ community, please subscribe to the channel. We'd be so grateful to have you here. And if you've ever struggled with swelling in your legs or feet, or found something that helped you personally, please share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be the light someone else has been searching for. And always remember this, even when your body feels heavy, you are not broken. You are still worthy of care, of comfort, and of beautiful, lasting ease. Take heart. You're doing better than you know. And the best is still quietly waiting for you.